shouldering to shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Use that in the intermission.
Nights like this were made for hockey. Chill in the air, a packed barn, and two of the finest high school hockey teams in Michigan. Top 10 teams clash on a Saturday night as Brother Rice visits Orchard Lake St. Mary's on Pink in the Rink night. Welcome ringside and the potential for one heck of a hockey game. Ben Holden, Evan Stockton, alongside the rest of our great crew. Ben, before we fully evaluate this game, we got to make sure everyone knows about why we're here tonight. It's a very special night and a very special cause.
It really is, and it started a few years ago. Brian Clano's wife, Lisa, their son, Max, was playing in the North American Hockey League, and the team he was playing for, they did one of these events, and that really got Lisa thinking about how can we do this? How can we do this in St. Mary's? And they've spawned it into this. Last year, they raised $40,000. They're way ahead of that already this year, I found out earlier tonight. So the big thing that both teams talked about with us pregame was playing for a cause bigger than us. And certainly I think everyone's probably been touched by cancer in some way, shape, or form. Majority of this money is all going, that's raised, is all going to help research for children's cancer.
It really is an outstanding honor for us to be here on a night like this. This place is packed, raising money for an outstanding cause. And we're hoping the hockey game lives up to it. I kind of feel like it does because both these teams are really, really good. Let's start with Brother Rice. Ben, what do we need to know about the Warriors?
Well, they played earlier, 5-5 tie. We'll get into that into the game. But Brother Rice comes in. They've won their last 5 games. They've got a really good top 2. Christian Haji's the guy that leads them. He's got 20 goals. They can score with anybody in the state. They've done that. They've been hot. Their players are starting to buy in more and talking to their coaches. We did pregame. They've done that in the last 5 games. That's what's worked for them.
And then when you look at St. Mary's, we were here on Wednesday night when they played Cranbrook and ran into a buzzsaw. I think Garrett Dudler just made another save for Cranbrook against St. Mary's. 45 save shutout against St. Mary's the other night. So what I'm wondering is, what's their mindset after the frustration the other night?
Well, it's a great question, and that's really the big question. And in talking to Brian Clano before the game, I said, was there disappointment? He said, no, I wasn't disappointed in our effort. We worked hard, we played hard, we did good things, but it was too much perimeter hockey. And we talked about that with Julian Johnson, a kid that I love on the St. Mary's team. One of the things that's elevated his game this year is he's going to those scoring areas, those dirty, hard areas, and that's what Brian wants to see more out of his team tonight. Get to the net, get traffic in front of the goaltender, whoever it is, and we'll see where we're at from there.
As Ben told you just a few minutes ago, the first time these two teams played right around Christmas, 5-5. If that happens again, Ben and I are going to be the 2 most happy broadcasters in all of Michigan. Going to have a fun night tonight. Special night, Pink in the Rink night, and a heck of a hockey game coming up for you. Brother Rice, St. Mary's, 2 teams with state title dreams, locking horns in the middle of February, and puck drop is coming in a bit.
Do you have a wet basement, cracking foundation, or need more space? Hi, I'm Steve Iverson with Basements Plus. For over 20 years, our team has been designing and building award-winning lower levels. From waterproofing to basement finishing, we'll redefine your basement into a beautiful and comfortable space. Let us create a dry, usable, brag-worthy basement for you. Call Basements Plus today for your free consultation.
An incredibly special night going on at Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Yes, we're preparing to broadcast what should be an excellent hockey game between 2 of the best teams in the state, St. Mary's and Brother Rice. But what just happened here at Orchard Lake St. Mary's is quite frankly one of those scenes that reminds you that sports are quite silly in the long-term prospects of things. all the players who played on the ice today, whether it be on the JV level or the varsity level, gathered on the ice, skated around the perimeter of the ice, and then gathered for a photo holding on cards who they are skating for tonight. Those whom they love, who have battled various forms of cancer. The money being raised tonight here at Orchard Lake St. Mary's is being donated to help fight childhood cancer. And as they gather for more photos on the ice, Ben, you can't help but be reminded that we are grateful to work in sports. It's a whole heck of a lot of fun, but for so many, it's a welcome distraction of what actually matters. And tonight we are doing something very important to try to help so many who have been affected by this terrible disease that is cancer.
Well said, my friend. And I watched Lisa Clano. We talked about Lisa in the open a little bit. She's the wife of the head coach, Brian, and I said, Lisa, come over here for a second. I'm in the penalty box here, of course, tonight, as we always are set up here at St. Mary's. And I said, it's been cool watching you. You're like a proud mother. And it was her idea. Well, it wasn't her idea. She had the idea here. She saw it. Her son was playing in a junior hockey league in the North American League, and she had tears running down her face. So it is. I got goosebumps just watching all this, Evan. It's powerful, and you're right. In the grand scheme of things, hockey and sports don't mean a whole lot. They certainly bring us together. But what an event like this to bring everyone. I've never seen this building like this. I mean, they're lined around the glass 2-3 deep. The building's completely full. This should be a great environment partner for this game.
Special jerseys being worn by both teams. You can see Brother Rice in the white jerseys tinged with some pink, and St. Mary's in the black and the pink. I mean, this is the type of crowd, Ben, you get for state championship games. This place is, it's tough to find an empty seat right now.
You're right, Evan, it is. And, you know, I was talking with some of the players. Caden Ramos came over and he said, hey, I remember you in the pink vest from last year. I said, yeah, it's my girlfriend's. Don't tell anyone. So I just sold myself out. But I just want to show support. And those guys, and Ramos was there. I talked with him and one of his teammates for a little bit. And I said, who are you playing for? And the two guys held their signs up, said, we're playing for our grandparents. So, again, that gets to me as a human being. And, you know, being in here for this is special for us too, Evan. It's pretty cool, and hopefully it's a great show like we think it'll be for the fans that are out there watching.
And for all of you watching, you probably noticed the color of the ice tonight. No, you don't have to fix your phone. You don't have to fix your TV. That is pink ice. Very cool scene to see before this game, for sure.
And it looks good, Evan. We were in here on, Wednesday for the 3-0 Cranbrook shutout. And as soon as that game was over, the crew in here in this rink, they went to work on it, and they did a bang-up job. It looks really good. And I mean, even the referees, normally I say they're wearing the pumpkins on the arms, right? They're both in pink bands tonight, so everyone's in spirit. And we're getting a little bit closer to the game getting underway here.
Just about time for puck drop from Orchard Lake St. Mary's. We'll take one final break as they introduce the starters and get you puck drop right after this. Two of the best teams in the state, Brother Rice and St. Mary's, on a very special night for a very special cause. We start this one right after this.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
Yeah.
Just about time. Orchard Lake St. Mary's, Brother Rice, two of the best hockey teams in Michigan who played a game that ended 5-5 a couple of days before Christmas. If we get a similar type hockey game tonight, we are in for quite the treat. St. Mary's in those special black and pink jerseys on pink in the rink nights. Brother Rice will be in the white and the pink. We've highlighted a little bit some of the guys we're going to focus on for Orchard Lake St. Mary's throughout this broadcast tonight. Here's a few of those names. Sebesto fresh up from the varsity white team who already played and already beat Brother Rice today. Some of the other names as well, RJ Gallus, a call-up from the varsity white team. Kirkab and Kavik, two of the best scorers in the state. Jack Moran, a well-built forward up front for St. Mary's as well. Julian Johnston, number 18. One of Ben Holden's favorite hockey players in Michigan.
He's
talented beyond compare, Ben.
He really is. I mean, I just, everything about the kid. I mean, you start with his edges, you start the way he skates, you start with his stride and his speed and his creativity, his puck handling, what he can do, his vision, his IQ. And as I touched on a little bit in the open, big theme, I think, tonight, Evan, focusing on the game for St. Mary's is what's helped him become a better player this year. When we talked to Brian Clano before Wednesday's game, he said he's going to the dirty areas, he's getting his nose in there, he's going to the goal mouth, and that's what Brian really wants to see out of his team tonight. He wants to see them play less perimeter hockey. They want to possess the puck, but he wants to get to the net.
Off we go from Orchard Lake St. Mary's on a very special night. Two of the finest hockey teams in Michigan locking horns once again in front of an utterly packed place. Sterparo back for it for St. Mary's, rimming it around the boards. Morgan couldn't tip it out of the zone, and now it is fished free out to center. A rolling puck all the way on the Brother Rice netminder, Jude Manley. And that's one of the storylines for Brother Rice all year, Ben. It's been up and down between England and Manley. No one in between the pipes has really asserted themselves as the starter. We get a look at Jude Manley as well again tonight.
Yeah, their numbers are pretty close, Evan. 7 wins for Manley, 5 for the other goaltender. And, you know, if they are going to make a serious run, I think one of these guys is going to have to step up here down the stretch.
St. Mary's loses the puck. Brother Rice brings it out to neutral ice. They're also wearing those pink socks to go along with the white jerseys and pink numbers as well. St. Mary's also wants to make sure you know that Brother Rice has done a great job being a partner as part of this event.
Yeah.
Arm up, delaying the action. We're about to get a penalty.
Yeah, it's going on Brother Rice. So I think this is big at this point of the game, Evan, for St. Mary's. And following up the point we were just talking about with St. Mary's needing to get to the dirty areas, get the puck to the goal mouth, get in the crease. As you see Will Keane, he gets the nod. They went with Mason Shea the other night. I'm curious to see what they do on this power play. Johnston's out to center it, looks like, with Pivic up front. They're going to go with 4 forwards in this first unit here. Let's see what they do.
You just saw a look at the penalty on Christian Haji, who's one of the better blue liners for Brother Rice. St. Mary's power play early, looking to open the scoring, not even a minute into the hockey game. Remember, this St. Mary's team did not score against Cranbrook, shut out on Wednesday. Shot here from a tough angle, saved. Kirkcap took the shot. St. Mary's getting the extra men to it, keeping the power play alive in the offensive zone. Bank back to the blue line where it's corralled and swung to the near side, and Kavik. His shot got blocked. Still St. Mary's puck possession in the O zone of the power play. Cross ice pass, swing and a miss on the shot attempt. Pivic finds it again for St. Mary's. Luca shoots, save made. Kirkab's got it for St. Mary's. Just about 50 seconds gone on this power play. Brother Rice cannot get it out of the zone. St. Mary's holding in the offensive zone. Nobody's changed yet. Bank the pass back to the blue line. Kavik shot blocked, and this allows Brother Rice to change behind the play. St. Mary's will change the forwards as well. Now they're coming ahead with speed, and a big hit on the far side of the ice by Cameron George.
He nailed him there. Good play. Twice I've seen St. Mary's shoot pucks from this left point, and they've shot him right into shin pads. They've got to make a move to get that puck around them and at least take a shot when they get around the defender, or make a play down to those great areas we've been talking about.
Brendan Morgan onto the ice as part of that forward line change. They get the next power play unit out there. Tough angle shot again, save made. Puck does come out to center with a little bit of speed. Aiden Egbe sends it all the way down the ice. Keene was actually forced to make the save there. Under 10 seconds to go on the power play. I think it'd be safe to say, Ben, not a ton of grade A chances there for St. Mary's.
No, not really. I didn't really like the way they moved the puck around. I thought they were a little too passive, and now we're back to 5-on-5.
Brendan Morgan hitting the gas pedal, trying to drive the net. Once again, good physicality for Brother Rice. And big Johnny Coons, the blue liner, passing right, and an offside play. That was Haji, one of their best scorers, into the zone too early.
You mentioned Coons, one of their captains, number 7. Get a good look at the students that are here. And Coons he's 6'3", 215 pounds. And there was that hit earlier on Kavik on the far side wall by George. But Coons plays well north of half the game. I mean, this kid hardly ever comes off the ice. He's one of 3 players on this Brother Rice roster that is going to play college lacrosse at the Division I level, and he is a skilled hockey player too. I'm sure you remember him from last year, Evan.
Yeah, Ben, the direct quote from the Brother Rice coaching staff about Johnny Coons is, he's our horse.
Yep.
He's a big man back there.
Yeah, it's funny, when I mentioned earlier, I was talking to Caden Ramos. He's going to the University of Tampa, and their coach, Kenny Chapek, came over and said, hey, we're talking hockey tonight, no lacrosse. He kind of overheard the conversation. It was more funny than anything.
Yes, Brother Rice has one of the finer high school lacrosse programs in America.
I hear good things.
They have won literally all but one
Yep.
high school lacrosse state title since they started contesting it.
It's insane.
Quick recycle for St. Mary's in the O zone. This goes back to Dom Pierre. A blue line shot hit the post.
Good look there from Charlie, Evan. That's what they need. Pucks at the net. Bodies just keep getting the puck at the net. They need to get a goal here to get their confidence, I think, in that department back on track after Wednesday.
Yeah, remember, they got shut out by Cranbrook. Dudler, the netminder, made 44 saves for Cranbrook, who turned around the next night and lost to Brother Rice 3-0.
Sports are so humbling, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, pitches a shutout, and then he gets the same thing handed back to him the next night by this team that St. Mary's is playing tonight.
Quick recycle, up ahead to Haji. He of the 20 goals this season. Pawed down in the slot, played back to the blue line for a shot. Save made, rebound loose and sent wide. Keene got a good look at the first try, and then the second went wide. St. Mary's coming ahead. Connon shoots it high. Held in at the right point and sent out of play. First couple of minutes, Ben, not a lot of up and down action, and now the game's starting to come unglued.
Yeah, it's starting to pick up a little bit. I think, you know, the ceremony is what it is. It takes some time, and you come out, you're used to a routine. I think the guys on both sides have settled in, and hey, we got a hockey game to play. We got a hockey game to win here, so I think we're starting to see a result of that.
Kavik pushed the faceoff forward, went back to grab it, and then St. Mary's was rubbed off the play far side of the ice. Haji sent it to his right. Brother Rice trying to get it to safety. They cannot. St. Mary's takes it away for the briefest of moments. And now Brother Rice re-begins the recycle with Johnny Coons. Breakout pass, missed its intended target. Fresh off the bench, Julian Johnston for St. Mary's. Brother Rice takes it away in the offensive zone, playing it back to the blue line for a big shot that got blocked. Johnston blocked that try from Coons, but Johnny's got it, passing to the slot and pawed down by St. Mary's. They're coming ahead with speed, and then Johnston finds it in neutral ice and leading to a shot. Save made. Oh boy, that puck was loose, but they blew the whistle a little early. Manley got on top of it anyway.
And that whole sequence, Evan, if we can go back and see it, it started with the block shot. Here's the chance coming in for St. Mary's, but everything started when Johnston blocked the shot. They got the puck, they headed up ice. That unit, those 3 guys, all with great wheels. They came close. We remain scoreless here.
Remember what the St. Mary's coaches told us the other day? The big thing in Julian's game that he's gone forward this year, he's willing to do the dirty work now.
Yeah, and I mean, the kid's as skilled as any high school player I've seen here in the last couple of years of doing these games here with St. Mary's, and I just think he's got all the tools, and Brian Clano the three of us talked the other day, and he said, look, I said, does this kid want the whole thing? He goes, yeah, and he thinks he can be that player down the road. And, you know, it's a long road. It's a lot of work, but you just see things in players, and you're like, this kid's got it, and to me, he's got it.
Julian just took the face-off and pushed it to his left. Brother Rice tracks that puck down in the far corner. More physicality from St. Mary's. Briefly stalled the play. Warriors are having a hard time tonight breaking it out of their own defensive zone. Puck possession for St. Mary's in the O zone. Tracking it down near side of the ice. Here he is, Julian Johnston. Wrist shot tipped, floating high and wide. Kercab tracks it down, plays it along the boards. Missed a couple of sticks over there. Bodies converging in the corner, and once again sent out of play. This will keep the face-off in the offensive zone for St. Mary's.
Yeah, good pressure there by St. Mary's. Just persistent, stayed on the forecheck, worked it around the outside. It's part of their game when they're working the cycle game. But again, I want to see more from them in the sense of getting pucks into the middle, getting pucks into the slot, and trying to get some grade A scoring chances here.
First shift of the game for Sebesto, fresh up from the varsity white team. This is Kelly maneuvering to the slot, but he had it taken away. And some room for Ramos. Stopped as he entered the offensive zone from the right side. St. Mary's, Dampierre stepping up from his blue line spot. He passes in front, shot wide. Dampierre trying to vacate back to that left point. It's held at the right circle and a shot. Got a piece of the glove of Jude Manley. Banked up the boards. Dampierre with a big hit right near the Brother Rice bench. Kuhn stepping up from the blue line. Held up by Kelly. Played it further. And now St. Mary's whiffing on an attempted breakout pass. But once again, they track it down and eventually get it out to center. Kuhn's with the pass left. Brother Rice stops on a dime as they enter the offensive zone. Trying to play that puck to the front. Once again, St. Mary's doing a nice job on the back check. That was Charlie Roberts that time with the defensive work. And now he lays a big hit in the corner that'll get the student section going.
He's going to get a penalty, though.
Yep.
Little too much there, Evan. The arm and kind of pulling him down is what did it. I think he's fine if he doesn't take it to that next level. But it looks like actually we got an offsetting penalty here. What do we got? We got a hold here on Rice.
They got Nager in the box.
They do.
And as of now, that's the only penalty they called.
Yeah, it is. I got company in here. Let's look back here. And goes in there. Yeah, I'm not really seeing that, but that's the call. So St. Mary's heads to the man advantage here.
Couldn't get it out on the first attempt, and now that puck does flop out to center. By the way, Ben, I don't know if you noticed, but Andrew behind you watched the replay and also thought what you thought. He did not like the call.
Yes, that's accurate.
All right,
That's
here we go. Second power play for St. Mary's. They had one in the first minute of the hockey game, and they didn't get many shots on net. Only one on that power play. What does power play number 2 bring? Kavik left point. A shot tipped wide. Kercab passing further along those end boards. Left side of the blue, Kavik. Backhanded pass behind the net. St. Mary's gets the extra man to it. Back to the blue line, Kavik walking blue for a shot that was saved by Manley. Rimmed back around the boards and held in by St. Mary's. Pass in front, tipped, taken away, and cleared by Brother Rice out to center. Quick recycle for St. Mary's, coming ahead with speed. Right side, stopping on a dime and spraying some snow. Brennan Morgan shoots, save, Manley freezes, and there's 46 seconds remaining on this second man advantage of the night for St. Mary's.
Low shot there from Brennan Morgan. I like the idea, but again, I keep harping on it. Got to get more people to the net. Not a whole lot of traffic there, and a pretty easy stop for Jude Manley to make on that one.
Brother Rice wins the face-off. Kuhn slams it off the boards, but not out on the first attempt. Second attempt is down the ice. Jack Moran, the senior for St. Mary's. strides ahead on the power play, just under a half a minute remaining. Turning back forehand, feeding the blue line. Diesel Carrera, wrist shot tipped wide. Brother Rice finds it again. Cannot clear the zone. Held in by Moran. All over the ice on this power play. Threw it in front. Kelly whacking away. Manley on top of the puck.
Well, Jude Manley's got 7 victories this season. Turner England, their second guy's got 5, and goals against wise, I'm sure they'd like to see the numbers a little bit lower. Certainly the save percentage needs to be better for a Brother Rice team that can score with the best of them in the state.
Starparo off the face-off win, passed it right to Carrera, who plays it all the way around the boards as we go back to full strength. Major out of the box. St. Mary's still got it in the offensive zone. Bodies converging, Starparo holds the zone. Sebesto, backhand from a weird angle, goes wide. Cameron George, the talented blue liner for Brother Rice, passing to Belt, who scored one of those 3 goals against Cranbrook a couple of nights ago. Haji had the other 2.
20 snipes for him on the year. Looking forward to seeing him get a shot away. He hasn't had a chance yet.
Ooh, look at this movement in the offensive zone for St. Mary's, but they just couldn't quite make the final connection. Brother Rice sends it all the way down the ice. Feels like St. Mary's has controlled the puck for this entire game so far.
They've had a lot of time in the O-zone, no doubt about it. Just think they've got to get more in the middle of the ice and more off the walls.
Oh, what a look for Brother Rice, and what a better save by Will Keene.
Oh, you're not kidding.
Will, big save. St. Mary's ahead. Could have been a 3-on-2, but a nice back check and a recycle for Brother Rice. Agbe, left side shot goes wide. Another try from the right side of the blue line by Haji was sticked aside. There's 2 of them. There's Nicholas, the guy on the blue line, and Christian, the forward. Dallas played it up the wall and out to Roberts, who tried to get it down the ice, but not all the way. St. Mary's will change behind the play, and Brother Rice will tip it deep so they can change as well.
Big stop there on that first chance for Keene. Gets him into the game. As you mentioned, he hasn't had a whole lot of work because St. Mary's been pushing the pace, and here they come again.
Look at this entry into the offensive zone with a lot of speed. Backhanded shot saved by Manley. Kavik dancing in that offensive zone. Morgan helps to track it down far side of the ice. Brother Rice gets it out to center. St. Mary's slams it back up those boards, but not down the ice. Brother Rice coming ahead. Rubbed out along the play far side of the ice. Kalen Mitchell plays it further along the boards. Turnover, shot, save, Keene, rebound back to the blue line. Space, and a shot that got tipped. Loose with sprawling bodies, and another penalty coming.
Interference is going to be the call. And it's on Orchard Lake St. Mary's, I believe. Yep.
They may have gotten matching minors this time.
No, just the one.
Okay.
It's going to be on Hughes for the Eaglets, so Brother Rice will get their first crack at it here with a man advantage, and it's going to run through the big man up top, Coons, number 7. He'll quarterback it. You mentioned Haji, he's got 20. They've got a lot of weapons on this first group. They really like this first group, and last sequence there, and Will Keene, couple big stops for him here in the last minute. He'll be tested here, I would imagine, here with this power play coming up.
And for a Brother Rice team that has not had a lot of sustained time in the offensive zone, this is exactly what they're looking for, an extra man and a power play.
So you got Coons up on the line with Christian Haji. So 4 forwards out there for the Warriors.
Haji on that back line with Coons, who is a defenseman in name only. Breakout pass ahead to Roman Valere, one of the more talented hockey players in Michigan. He lost the puck in the slot and then was hit hard in that far corner.
Yeah, he's their leader with 34 points.
Valere's got the puck again, passing to Haji with a lot of room, and the shot got blocked, and it rolls out to center ice.
Good challenge there by St. Mary's, forces them all the way back and allows the Eagles to make a couple of player changes here on the kill.
Brennan Morgan, oh boy, that's going to be a penalty, a little too aggressive.
Yep.
And you wonder if Brother Rice lets St. Mary's touch the puck here. Yep, there you go. This is going to be an over a minute of a 5-on-3 for St. Mary's.
Yeah, that's...
Or Brother Rice, should say.
Yep, exactly. And Coons gathering himself. We'll get a look back at it. Morgan always plays to the edge. Smart player. But he knows better than that. I can promise you that. He just got beat there on the play and reached with a stick, and he's in the box now. So a huge, huge juncture of this game now. A two-man for 104, barring any other penalties.
St. Mary's had 2 power plays earlier in this first period that yielded nothing. And now Brother Rice has an elongated 5-on-3. Valaire and Coons in the back for Brother Rice. Agbe takes the faceoff but loses it, and this allows St. Mary's to attempt to clear the zone, but it goes out of play. A mishap. Diesel Carrera, the guy who tried to get it all the way down the ice, it didn't happen. It's a crowded penalty box right now for St. Mary's. Brandon Morgan just took the last penalty. Valaire broke his stick on the shot from the slot. It rolls all the way on Keene, and he freezes. That forces Valaire to go get a new stick.
He wasn't happy about that. Snapped it right off at the hosel as Keene readjusts. And, you know, it's interesting. We talked about, as we look back here at the situation here, and another $300 down the drain there. But, you know, we talked about the situation for Brother Rice with their goaltending. I think at the start of the year, Evan, Brian Clano was like, hey, Will Keene's the guy, but he's had to kind of rotate too. And you're getting to that point of the year where you need a goaltender to step up and solidify him as you're going to make a state championship run here. Both these teams will here in the next couple of 3 weeks.
He's in the firing line right now on this elongated 5-on-3. Coons being patient with those 2 extra attackers for Brother Rice. Johnny shoots, save, and a whistle for Keene.
Perfectly done by Keene. Textbook, down on the ice with those goal pads. Was right there. The angle played perfectly by him. And an easy stop for him now with a little more than half a minute to go. Here's a look at it from ice level. Gets down right there. Perfect positioning right up against the goal post.
St. Mary's can't clear. Loose puck, fake the slap shot. Haji spins around and banks it back to Valaire, who's got new lumber. Passing left. Oh, another good stop by Keene. And the puck comes, the net comes off its moorings. Halting action. Will Keene, a couple of big stops in the last 20 seconds.
Oh, those two are fun to watch, aren't they? I mean, they just move that puck around, and it's a shooting gallery there, and Keene comes up big again for his team. In a critical point here, you still got 18 seconds in the 5-on-3. You'll have just under a minute of the conventional power play if they can kill this off, Evan.
Still a little bit of 5-on-3 time. Valaire keeps the puck, moves and shoots and scores. My word, that thing was a missile. Good thing they got him a new stick.
Yes, indeed. His 35th point of the year. His 13th goal of the year. And look at the Brother Rice student section. They travel oh so well. What a shot. Took his time. High glove. Absolute laser beam over the glove of Will Keene. You can't give any player that much time, and that's a beautiful shot. And the Warriors draw first blood here with 3.5 to go.
Goal number 13 this year for Roman Valaire. He has points in all but 3 of the games Brother Rice has played this year.
Yeah, he kind of goes, for whatever reason, maybe it was just me, kind of under the radar. You look at Haji and you see his numbers, 20 goals, but this kid's just as good, and he just showed everybody that he's just as good. Beautiful goal.
And oh, by the way, he scored while it was still 5-on-3, so it's still a power play for Brother Rice.
Yep.
St. Mary's gets it down the ice. That's going to help kill off some of this penalty. George back for Brother Rice, converting on the 5-on-3 with an absolute laser beam from Roman Valaire. Evan Murphy pass to space on the far side of the ice, and Belt, who rims it back around those boards. St. Mary's trying to get it out of the defensive zone, and this puck does float out of play. And there's only 12 seconds remaining on the penalty for St. Mary's.
So if you're St. Mary's right now, get the 12 seconds off, regroup. You're going to have 2.5 minutes here to play in this period and try to get back in the O-zone, get some shots, get some pressure, try to get a goal here. I mean, I think they need to score here right now. I mean, you're going on 4 periods since they've scored a goal. They got shut out, as we mentioned the other night. I think they need one badly here, Evan.
Could be an opportunity. This puck tipped to space, and Coons laid the lumber. They're going to call a penalty on that. Julian Johnston, the guy who got hit.
Yep. And
Brother Rice is to the penalty box for the 3rd different time in this period already. I mean, that's a big man lowering the boom. Coons is going to get frustrated. It'll be 4-on-4 for 2 seconds. So St. Mary's essentially about to go right to the power play.
Yeah, I got company in here again, and nobody's happy about that down here on the bench. And I got to say, I don't know that was a penalty at all. I think it was a good, clean hit, but the referee saying the puck wasn't near him, and that's why he called the interference call. So a huge chance to what I was just talking about, Evan, with St. Mary's. Now they got the extra man here with 2.5 to go in the period.
Their 3rd different power play of this first period. Can the Eaglets tie this game right after Valaire scored for Brother Rice? That's not going to help. Errant pass rolls down the ice. Kavik and Kirkab will play a 2-man game in the breakout. The top 2 scorers for St. Mary's leave the puck for one another. And now another drop pass at the red allows St. Mary's to rim that thing all the way around the roulette wheel. Kirkab the pass to Kavik. Now Brennan Morgan for Kirkab. Right side shot, save made. Manley got a clean look.
I'm going back to what we talked about at the open there. There's a good shot by Pivic there, but nobody in front. And there's got to be more traffic getting to the blue paint, getting in the face of the goaltender. And I'm not seeing that here so far in this first period. And I know when we talked to Brian pregame, he said that's got to be the difference in the game. We've got to get in front of the net. We've got to get to the net and in the paint and screening the goalie and taking his eyes away.
Carrera passes right. Moran back to Carrera, who whiffed on the one-time attempt. Conant holds the zone for St. Mary's. Moran. Sebesto back to Carrera. Walks the blue line and passes back to Moran. Plays in front. Puck tip loose and held in by Carrera. Quick pass. Conant shoots in traffic. Save made and cleared to center.
See, that was a better effort there on that shot. You had 2 bodies right on each side of the crease. A better job by St. Mary's of getting that traffic to the net here. They still got a half a minute to go here.
On their 3rd different power play of the first period. Brother Rice's only goal came in the 5-on-3.
Yeah.
If it feels like we've barely played any even-strength hockey, it's because we have barely played any even-strength hockey. Pass in front on Manley. Swallowed at that right post. Tough angle shot for St. Mary's, an adventurous try, and nearly went in.
Yeah, good job by Manley there, just staying with the play and doing what he's supposed to do there. Be tight up to that goal post here as Kelly got in there, and the young man that you've talked about a couple of times, Arik Sebesto. He's seen a lot of ice time here in this opening period, so they got a lot of confidence in the young guy just making his debut here with the Red Squad, the varsity team for St. Mary's.
Final 10 seconds of the St. Mary's power play. Brother Rice can't get it all the way down the ice. Now they do. Haji gets it away from Fedor and sends it down. At St. Mary's dressing room, if they weren't frustrated after getting shut out on Wednesday, they got to be frustrated by what's going on right now. 3 power plays and nothing in the first, Ben.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, they have to be. There's no question. I mean, there's no sugarcoating it. I mean, you're going on 4 full periods that you've not scored a goal. And all 4 of those periods have come on home ice to add to it. So they got to find a way to break through here. Now, when they played these 2 teams back 4 days before Christmas, Brother Rice led 3-0 after the first period. They led by 3 goals again in the second period when they led to 4-1. But St. Mary's dug in that night. They're only down 1 here, but they've got to get that first goal, I think, to get the confidence back on track.
Dying stages of the first period. Gallus turned it over 2 seconds and 1. That will send us to the end of the first. Only goal of the night, Roman Valaire on a 5-on-3 for Brother Rice. 1-0. On a special night at Orchard Lake St. Mary's, pink in the rink night. But right now, Brother Rice spoiling the party.
Yeah, so far. And St. Mary's heads in, Rice heads in, and beautiful goal by Valaire, that power play goal, big time snipe up top. And it's a one-shot game at St. Mary's. I think they've got to continue to talk about, but more importantly, go out and get more traffic to the net, get more bodies in front of the net, and see if that helps their cause come the second period, Evan.
Second period starts in a few, and we're back to get you ready for it right after this.
Do you have a wet basement, cracking foundation, or need more space? Hi, I'm Steve Iverson with Basements Plus. For over 20 years, our team has been designing and building award-winning lower levels. From waterproofing to basement finishing, we'll redefine your basement into a beautiful and comfortable space. Let us create a dry, usable, brag-worthy basement for you. Call Basements Plus today for your free consultation.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
Well, Steve, let's start with the game your team played here earlier today, a 7-0 win for your club. Biggest takeaways from the game?
We started out a little slow. Was 1-0 at the first period, but these guys, once they get going, it's like blood in the water. I always tell them. And they move that puck, and we go low to high and just move it around, and good things happen.
You and I talked. We did one of your games a couple weeks ago here on the Prep, and what you guys are doing, I think, is an awesome thing for your program and for high school hockey. Explain to the viewers what's going on here with the St. Mary's having 2 varsity teams.
Yeah, so we're varsity B, and we just had some good news. CC is looking to do the same thing next year, and we've got commitments from 3 teams down in Ohio. St. Ignatius is one of them, St. Ed's, and St. Francis. So we want to put together 3-4 teams up here and 3-4 teams down in Ohio that had established B varsities and let it go. I mean, it's good hockey, as you saw. And us having 2 JV teams was just, it didn't help our guys.
Right.
They need to play at an upper level, and it keeps some of those AAA players that wanted to go elsewhere.
And that's great to see. I played high school hockey in this state, been around the game for a long time, and I love that. I think we need more of that in the state of Michigan to take our programs to an even higher level.
Yeah.
This day, this night, I was talking to Brian and his wife Lisa, and kind of where the brainstorm came from. Their son Max was playing in the North American League, and Lisa told me this story. What's it mean to you?
This is a second year, and it's unbelievable. You see, we're filling the place. Last year, I think they did 40,000, 50,000, and she's hoping to double that this year.
Yeah.
And everybody's got a story. I'm playing for my cousin Brian, who's got spinal cancer, and he actually was a valedictorian at Brother Rice and graduated in '81, I believe.
Wow.
So I'm sure he'll get a kick out of seeing this, and it's a great thing. And you see what we got going here now. We got corporate suites in the corners.
I see that, yeah.
So we're hoping to turn that one up there into alumni varsity club.
Making it the preeminent event for helping cancer research with kids here, certainly in the Metro Detroit area, maybe the entire state. What was the message you gave to your players before they played in this game? Because you just shared your story. What did you say to your team before they went out and skated on the pink ice and took part in all this?
You take it all in, and obviously you play for what's on front, but today we're playing for the name on the back.
Right.
And I try to tell them, hey, you get up every day and you're blessed, right? And not everybody has that opportunity, and play for that name on your back today.
That's awesome. Always enjoy chatting with you. Keep up the great work. Thanks,
All right,
Steve.
Take care. Thank you.
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to fix my feet today and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom arch supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores! In today's ever-changing real estate and mortgage lending world, the importance of a true professional has never been higher. At Success Mortgage Partners, our mission is for every borrower to receive level 10 service, and our goal is to get you the lowest rate possible. We want you to have an experience of a lifetime. Navigating a turbulent market like this, it needs to be handled by a real professional. Call Todd Barr at 734-674-6154 and put 20 years of local knowledge to use for you and your family. Success Mortgage Partners Incorporated supports equal housing opportunity. NMLS ID number 130562. This is informational only and is not an offer of credit or commitment to lend. Contact Success Mortgage Partners Incorporated to learn more about your eligibility for its mortgage products. Encompass Management Group, delivering to a higher standard. Find them on the email at service@emgcondo.com. Dial them up at 888-675-9229. Encompass Management Group, delivering to a higher standard. GH General Contracting, located in lovely Southfield, Michigan, on 13 Mile Road, 248-878-7400, www.ghgcllc.com. Berg Tool Fabrication and Machining. Saman Services, painting specialist. Commercial, residential, industrial, interior, exterior, maintenance, special coatings, seal coatings, parking lot strippings, and crack fillings. SamanServices.com, 248-563-5399. Thanks to our friends at 5 Hole. Basements Plus finishing and waterproofing. You got a leak, got a little drip, go find them. Get it filled. Basements Plus finishing and waterproofing. Thanks so much. We're the Prep. We're at halftime. We're at intermission, rather. This is hockey. Where's my mind at? I see that Gridiron Game Day logo. I think football. No, we're in the midst of some good old ice hockey, and we're glad we are. We're in a dandy 1-0 Brother Rice over Orchard Lake St. Mary's as we head to the second. Ben and Evan are coming up next. Follow us on social media, on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, X, and right here on YouTube. Subscribe. It's free. We really appreciate it. If you'd like to comment or become a sponsor, find us at info@theprepsports.com. Ben Holden and Evan Stockton are just around the corner. They've got a preview of the second period coming up right after this. 1-0 Brother Rice. We're back here on the Prep after this.
Got a wet basement? Need more space? Hi, I'm Steve Iverson with Basements Plus. Create the basement you've been dreaming of. Call Basements Plus for your free estimate and get started on your dry, usable, brag-worthy basement today.
buried the shoulder.
Swing and a miss.
McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
About to start the second period at Orchard Lake St. Mary's, but before we get there, their head coach Brian Clano standing by with Ben Holden.
Indeed the case, Evan. Brian, what was the message to your team after the opening period?
We got to stop playing perimeter hockey. We gotta be coming through the dirty areas. We got to find ways. We need to be able to go out and take some physical beating, but we need to be able to sacrifice, put some goals in the net.
Yeah, you and I talked about that pregame. I saw kind of the same thing that you did the other night, right? Fair to say, you got to get to that blue paint.
We'll make the pass and then we stand there and watch, right? We're envious of our teammates, but we got to join the game.
I know you got to get back and do your job and coach this hockey game, try to win a game here. Just a thought on the night. We've talked about it a lot. I know this means the world to you and your wife and the entire community here at St. Mary's.
Yeah, no, it's a great turnout and very blessed to have all these people come and share our sentiments.
Second year of it, it seems bigger and better. I called your wife over pregame. I said, Lisa, come here for a minute. And she had tears down her face. And I said, you look like a proud mom. I know a lot of work's went into it for everyone.
Yeah, no, she worked very hard at this, her and the group of ladies that she put together, and I'm very proud of them.
Thanks as always, Brian. We'll let you get back to work.
Thank you.
All right, there he is, the head coach. We'll see what happens here. You heard exactly what he said there, Evan, what we've talked about. We talked about getting to those dirty areas, and he's still harping on it. That's what they've got to do. They've got to continue to try to work on that and get a stronger effort in that part of their game.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the classic things you hear in hockey all the time is how do you break a scoring cycle? Just get pucks on net and get that net front drive.
Yep.
Who's someone or two on St. Mary's you think who could be the biggest culprit to get something to the front of the net and keep crashing the front of that here in the second period?
Well, I would say I would go with Johnston. I would go with a guy like Pivic. Pivic had 2 goals when these two teams met that first time. I think he's the kind of player that can do it, those 2 guys. I think a guy like Kirkcap can do it. So those would be the guys I would pick to see if they step up. Or maybe Brendan Morgan, too, number 65.
There's the first shot waffling wide of the second period. St. Mary's had 3 power plays in the first period that led to nothing. And Brother Rice's goal by Valaire came on a 5-on-3. Manley stops that shot from Morgan. Number 65 all over the ice early on this shift for St. Mary's. Coming back along the near wall as Brother Rice tries to get it out of the zone, and it does come out to center. Good back check by St. Mary's, stalls a potential effort from Brother Rice.
Yeah, and to that point, Evan, I mean, a ton of penalties in that opening period as you talked about. It's hard to get your bench, hard to manage your bench because you're either power play or killing whatever side you're on. So we'll see if this is a little bit cleaner of a period from the penalty standpoint.
Coons for Brother Rice. A great breakout pass up ahead. Walking ahead. This is Haji who fumbled as he tried to backhand that one on net. Manley still holds the zone. Murphy holds the zone for Brother Rice. His pass off of a couple of limbs. Held in blue line by Brother Rice, and now St. Mary's gets it to center. This is all the way on Jude Manley. so no icing. Evan Murphy, the junior blue liner for Brother Rice, rims it around the boards, and out to center it comes with Beef, who was banged off the play hard by Jakob Kirkab. Nager, who had one of those penalties for Brother Rice in the first period, his blind backhand missed everybody. And then St. Mary's gets over the red and dumps it deep. They want to change the deep pair here. Dompierre comes on the ice for St. Mary's. Pinches along that near wall and keeps it in. Kirkab tried to feed the front, got tipped away. Pivot once again for St. Mary's. Blue line pass, tipped and out all the way down the ice. Dompierre wins the race with Beef, who's still forechecking away. Out center it comes again, and down the ice. It's one of the officials fell down. Hope he's all right.
Yeah, they're tough. He'll be fine.
Toughest men on the ice.
It's easy for me to say I'm wearing hairspray and makeup. Well, no makeup tonight, just hairspray.
Oh, Ben, you're the best-looking man in the rink. Don't let anyone tell you different, all right?
I don't know about that, man. Yeah, not much happening here so far, but, you know, I can't say it enough. I think this St. Mary's team, let's be honest, it gets in your head as a player. You can't score. Nothing's going in. They pop one, you might see them pop 2 or 3. And that first one is so important for them to get this game evened up here.
Could be a chance. 2-on-1. Kelly shoots. The stick was tipped. The puck was behind the net. Played back in front. Here's some of the dirty work that the coaching staff wants from St. Mary's.
Yep, that's exactly what they want to see. You're right, Evan. They want to see that every single time they're in the O-zone, getting traffic in front of the net.
Rolling puck back in the defensive zone for St. Mary's as they battle. St. Mary's loses the puck to Brother Rice. Loose puck, high slot, angled on Keene, and he freezes for a faceoff.
Yeah, these are two teams that are both highly ranked. As Brother Rice won their division last year, were state champs. And you get a look back here, St. Mary's looking for their first since 08. And Will Keene, I think Keene's been good in this game. Yeah, he gave up the one, that nasty snipe to Valaire, but he made a couple of big stops in that first period. He's been good. Now they got to get the offense on track.
Yeah, honestly, Ben, not a ton of great opportunities for Brother Rice in that first period.
No, there weren't. And, it's surprising, too, with all the power play time, but you're right, there really weren't.
Thad Rainish after the puck for St. Mary's. Lost the puck. Now he's got to vacate the zone. That would have been an offside play. Coons back for Brother Rice, who leads a lot of the charge offensively and defensively. Big hit by Rainish behind the net.
Yeah.
St. Mary's in front. Backhand goes high. Played back on Manley, guarding that right post. Rainish, backhand, left side of the net.
Ooh.
Tipped on Manley. That's a loose puck. They're whacking away, and the puck somehow is still loose and swept out to neutral ice.
That's exactly what Brian Clano wants, and that was a great example of it. They were relentless at the front. They just didn't get it home, but that's what they got to keep doing.
A team that hasn't scored in 4 periods and 4 minutes got shut out against Cranbrook on Wednesday. That's the way you can get pucks in the back of the net. Just keep driving until that thing finds its way home.
Just keep hammering away at it.
Sturparo angles it on Manley. He freezes as a Brother Rice Warrior goes down. George to the ice right in front of the St. Mary's student section.
Yeah, and that last sequence, it looked like one of those chances from where I'm at, end of the Brother Rice bench in the penalty box. It looked like it went off the inside of the goal pad of Manley. I don't know if this will be the angle. It might be. Yeah, this is the chance right here. You don't see it. You needed the camera on the other side, but that's just the way it goes. But that was a really good chance, and that started that entire sequence, and they buzzed around for 15 seconds. Just didn't get one there, Evan.
Couple of good looks at it, no doubt about it. As some of that dirty work for St. Mary's, seeking the long-awaited goal. Got to be frustrating for a team that averages darn near 4.5 goals per game.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, players, hockey players are persistent guys, but it can't not get in your head.
Morgan backhand on Manley. That puck still loose and held in. Dompierre passing to Conan, whose wrist shot sails into the mesh.
Man, did he have a great look at that. He had an awesome look right in the vantage point where I'm at, was basically right behind him. And that was as good of a look that St. Mary's has had in this game. Right here, I mean, he had time to dust that off, and It may have hit Kavik in front there, but that's what you want to see out of Kyle Kavik. He's a gritty, hard-nosed player, and that's a great job by Kavik getting in front of the goaltender and taking his eyes away.
Off the offensive zone faceoff, Kerkab lifts a stick, fishes it free, now spins away in the near corner. Kerkab cradling back in, now twirling to the forehand as it gets tied up by Nick Haji. Nice work by the Brother Rice blue liner.
Yeah.
A whole mass of humanity in that corner. There's 6 different skaters over there.
It's like rugby.
Seriously. Now they play it along the boards for a point shot that got tipped wide. Loose in front again. Kelly after it for St. Mary's.
Ooh.
Brother Rice finally gets it to center after about 30 seconds of working at it.
Yep.
And a hard hit at the red line, too.
Great forecheck pressure from St. Mary's. Really like it. Got a call by the back referee here. I'm not sure what he's calling. He's calling an elbow. I think it was for the hit that was right in front of me here in the box on Ramos, who's joined me in the sin bin here. We'll get a look, and you get a look now at the Brother Rice faithful that have made the short trip here to St. Mary's. But they got him for the elbow, so St. Mary's here. Maybe this is the shot in the arm they need, Evan, to get that offensive game going.
Ben, this is the 4th St. Mary's power play of the night, and we're not even halfway into the second period.
Yeah, a little surprised by that, but that's just the way the game has gone. Huge chance. They need one here as Johnston's on to center this power play group.
St. Mary's winning the shot battle tonight, but Brother Rice has got the only goal. Johnston a face-off win. Morgan pitches it further in that offensive zone. Rimming around the boards. Morgan sticks his nose in there and keeps the play alive. Johnston, slot shot, blocked. Rebound try, blocked again. St. Mary's holds it in the offensive zone in the slot for a brief second, and then Rice clears.
Great stick by Agbe there to get that puck down and get it away from the dangerous Julian Johnston.
Carrera, the only defenseman on the ice on the power play for St. Mary's, started the breakout. Morgan apparently did not get over the red line. That's icing.
Man, that's a tough break. That's tough. You got to know where you're at. Ice awareness, you got to be sure. And especially on a power play, that just kills the momentum. So now you got to work the other way. And there's, look back at some of their last chances. Evan, you're seeing it more already in this second period than what Brian Clano told us when we talked to him right before the start of the period. More traffic. You're seeing it more now than you saw it the entire first period.
Still a lot of time in this power play for St. Mary's, by the way. Johnston into the offensive zone, finds Morgan at the blue line. Johnston playing pitch and catch with Brennan. The junior has got it. Passing to Carrera. Attempted cross-ice pass to Morgan, got tipped. Brennan tracks it down in the corner. Still battling down there. Haji brings him to the ice, sends it along the boards, but not out. This is Julian Johnston. Slot shot goes wide right. And down the ice. My goodness, what a look that was for Julian Johnston.
Great look, no doubt about it. Thought he had one there.
Brother Rice on the kill. Passing to space. Coons wide as the water bottle goes flying. Haji keeps the zone. Sends it along the ice and behind the net. Just about 20 seconds remaining on the St. Mary's power play. In danger of 0 for 4 on the man advantage tonight. Kelly into the offensive zone. Pass, tipped. Kelly tracks it down. Walking that far wall. Coons finds it and clears for Brother Rice. St. Mary's about to go 0 for 4 on the man advantage so far tonight. Coons has got the puck. Johnny walking ahead. Sends it into the offensive zone. Haji finds the puck. In front, bunch of Brother Rice bodies, and they send it wide.
That was right there for him, too.
George, left point shot, finds Haji. Haji on that far side. Checked by Abesto. Now back to George. Shot, tipped. Free puck St. Mary's sends to center. They're going to change some of the forwards here. Brother Rice steps ahead. This is a 2-on-1. Ramos shot, save made, rebound swept aside. Breakout pass tipped at center. Rolling into the St. Mary's offensive zone. And they find the puck. Still working hard and sending a shot wide. Beath for Brother Rice. Turnover, Warriors. St. Mary's has it again. Fine work, throwing it behind the net. Rainish turns back forehand. Takes a bump and keeps on moving. Thad Rainish, slot shot high. Roberts lost the puck. Brother Rice pitchforks it ahead. Cannot get it out of the zone. It's pawed down and kept alive by St. Mary's. George around the boards to Beath. Pass ahead, tip to safety. Odd man rush. Pass in front. Big time stop, Will Keene.
Perfectly read.
Held in by Lindsay on the left side. You know, Will hasn't had to face a ton of shots tonight, but St. Mary's netminder has looked good.
He really has, Evan, and that was perfectly timed. 2-on-1. Ramos has had really good jumps since he's come out of the bin. He's had 2 chances to score, and he's still flying around out there.
Dom Pierre sends it into the offensive zone for St. Mary's. They're going to change some of the guys behind the play. Dom Pierre laid a blow. Blue liner up playing forward right now. Now Conant absorbs a blow and keeps on moving. Lowers the shoulder to keep the play alive. Puck rimmed around the boards and out. Beath racing after it for Brother Rice. Good job on the back check by Jacob Hughes, who laid a hit for good measure. Morgan up the boards. Kelly off the bench, tipped it into the offensive zone. Conant for Kelly. Kelly with speed, slot feed, and another shot that goes high. My goodness, how many good chances for St. Mary's in the slot in this second period.
That was a great setup by Kelly, and I think that just, he's saying just it was off by a little bit. It just came off the stick there. Probably on edge off that shot attempt from Hughes there. You see the name on the back of who he's playing for tonight, part of the Pink the Rink, and great opportunity, good chance. They've had a ton of chances, Evan. They've really upped their game, but still need to get that first goal here. I think it's coming.
Yeah. Abesto for St. Mary's plays it along the boards. A bunch of eaglets that have been buzzing in this second period. Kelly, another chance from the slot. Big save, Manley.
Well, it's clear that the Eaglets have listened to Brian Clano and his coaching staff, because they have upped their game here in the second. Chance after chance, firing pucks, getting to the net. Again, still nothing to show for it yet.
And still holding in the offensive zone. Now Brother Rice does get it out to center. Does it feel like Brother Rice is back on their heels to you, Ben?
Yeah, it does, because St. Mary's has had so much time in this end of the rink.
Back into the offensive zone they come. They've set up a cot in the offensive zone in this period, and we're going to get another penalty.
We are. And it's going on Rice. And I believe he's down in that area back in behind the net where they're calling it, and I think Roman Valaire is going to come in and join me in the box here. Indeed he is. Or not. Yep. He's in disbelief too, but that was the call on number 9.
So now Roman sits.
Yep.
And we say what we have said 5 different times tonight. St. Mary's is on the power play.
Yeah. They got to get one here at some point. Too many chances. They've been really strong. Had a hard push here so far in the second. And they're going to get that top group out with Johnston, Pivic, Kavik, Fedor, and I believe Kirkab on the far side as well.
Here we go. Another shot for St. Mary's to finally score. Kavik faked the shot along the blue line. Kirkab plays it in front. Johnston working hard. Manley tipped it wide. Back to the blue line, and Kavik passing left. Room. Shot rises high. Kirkab let it go. Fedor holds the zone. Kavik, cross-ice pass in between the skates of Pivic. 30 seconds into this St. Mary's power play. Shot tipped wide. Pivic sends it wide on the doorstep. Oh my goodness. And the net comes off its moorings to stop play.
Wow. What an opportunity for Luka Pivic. Scored twice when they played in late December, and just a glorious chance for him. That one looked like it was labeled down low. It's going to come on the left side of your screen here. Off the end wall, but a good job Manley getting over there enough maybe to distract him, but a great chance that goes awry again.
And Brother Rice sends it down the ice. Couple of golden cracks for St. Mary's. on yet another power play. Does a goal finally come? Kelly into the offensive zone. Jack Moran banks it along the boards. Two bodies converging. Moran's got it. Shot. Save Manley on a whistle.
Yeah, that was a shot that I don't know if I would have sent that shot in. I would have let a little more traffic get there, and that was kind of Moran's reaction. You saw when he shot that in. That's a pretty easy stop for Jude Manley to make. And so watch where Moran's at. He's got a clean look, but there's nobody in the frame until 72 comes in after the goalie's already gobbled it up. You've got to have those bodies in front.
Another face-off win for St. Mary's. Right back to Moran, who took that last shot. Abesto feed to the front was tipped. Kelly battling back to Abesto. Sebesto 72 on the ice. A lot of ice time for him tonight in those black and pink jerseys.
His first game up on the varsity red. He's played really well.
He's got the puck again. Morgan cradles with 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Oh, there's a turnover for Sebesto that allows Brother Rice to kill a bunch of sorely needed time on this power play.
Tell you what, man, Brother Rice's penalty kill's been outstanding. They're on the verge of going 5 for 5 here so far.
Few more seconds for St. Mary's, but they got to go quick. Morgan walking left. Brennan with a little speed, and Coons, the biggest man on the ice, took down the smallest man, and this will kill off the rest of the St. Mary's power play.
Valaire's a free man. He's out.
Roberts for St. Mary's right near their bench. Extra bodies converging for Brother Rice. Major, one of the men in there, he came out with the puck, and then he took it away from Morgan. And then Brennan took it away from him.
Sure he did. He's always doing that, right?
Smallest man on the ice, plays like the biggest, darn near on every shift.
He's 5'2", and he plays like he's 6'2". He really does.
Ben, we've talked so much in this game about the mindset of St. Mary's after getting shut out against Cranbrook.
Right.
Are you encouraged or discouraged by the way this second period has gone specifically?
I'm encouraged. I really am. I mean, the 2 or 3 really good chances that they've had have been eaten up by Jude Manley, but I'm seeing a lot more push. And you said it earlier, probably 5-6 minutes ago. Does it seem like Rice is on their heels? They've been defending pretty much this entire period. So, yes, I am encouraged. I think one's coming here for St. Mary's. We'll see here in the final 3.5.
Roberts behind the net, playing a two-man game with Rainish. Rainish bodied by George. Roberts came out with the puck. Charlie still working hard down there. On the backhand, lost the puck to George, but Rainish is there to help him out. This is not a power play, but it kind of looks like it for St. Mary's. Rainish, tough angle shot rising high.
It's really kind of looked like that the whole period, Evan.
Now Ramos for Brother Rice over the red line and dumping it deep. That's a tired bunch. They got to get fresh bodies out there.
They get a change. They're good to go. Valaire's back out with his group.
And Coons on the blue line as well. Left side pass. Murphy sent it to the middle of the ice. Quick little recycle with Valaire.
Ooh.
Turning back forehand. Oh, and he sent the shot high. What a sequence that was.
Danny Dangles, what a move that was. That was pretty.
Behind the net, Keegan Helton. Around the boards, Kirkcap couldn't clear the zone. Whipping it to space and out to center where Coons can grab it. He is one of the best skating high school defensemen I think I've seen in a long time, especially with that big body.
It's a big young lad.
Will Keene leaves it behind the net. Up the boards it comes, but not out. Kowal held the zone for Brother Rice.
If you heard any extra noise there, Evan, I was working the scoring area. 9-5 are the shots here in the period, St. Mary's.
2-on-2, feeding the middle, just missing the cutting Kirkcap. Loose puck, St. Mary's finds it. Under 2 to go in the period. Big shot rising high and wide again from Kirkcap.
Tried to go high glove there. He didn't miss by much.
And now we get some extracurricular activity. Keegan Helton saying hello.
Yep. This is where you're St. Mary's, you're controlling this period. Here's a look at that chance. The one that went over the crossbar. You can see where he was looking. Kirkcap, of course, looked right at his stick, but wasn't that the case. He just missed it. But St. Mary's walking away from that. They got to keep their discipline, keep the pressure on here, late stages of the period. There they go.
Of course, that's the one to go in. Brennan Morgan from an impossible angle. And St. Mary's has scored for the first time in 5 periods.
Big man on campus, right?
Get pucks to the net, and stuff like this can happen.
Good things always happen. They've been doing it the entire period for nearly 16 minutes here, a little over 15 or so in the period in that department. And they just kept the pressure on, and Morgan there creating something out of nothing. Ooh, that was close. Knocked the monitor down here, so I might be out of business, boys. Hey, it's still working.
Well, that's the best news I've heard all day. And also, Ben, that is exactly the type of goal St. Mary's coaching staff wanted. They wanted those guys to get gritty in front, and that is exactly what happened.
Yep, exactly. No question. No need to send an engineer. I got it fixed.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Right in front of the St. Mary's student section. There are a bunch of Brother Rice guys around one St. Mary's player. This is going to draw extra eaglets in there. And what comes of this?
Probably quite a bit.
That was Charlie Dompierre, who was surrounded by Warriors after this play.
Everybody pleading their case. I'm going to listen in here the best I can.
Well, while Ben listens in, here's what happens. So Dompierre gets a face wash in that corner. Belt, one of the men in there for Brother Rice. As of now, Dompierre, the only man in the box, and they're about to send a Warrior. Ben, what'd you hear down there?
Looks like they're going to send 2 from Rice. Yep, 2 are coming in. And I only see Dompierre in the St. Mary's bench, or penalty box area at the end of their bench. So they're still sorting this out. So it looks like it's going to be another power play here for St. Mary's here, Evan.
That would be their 6th of the game.
Yep. So here's how it all started here. They get tangled up in the corner there, and George is in there, as you mentioned, and the Rice players come in to defend their teammate. Kelly there, one of their captains with Morgan, getting the word from one of the officials. Yeah, just Dompierre is in the box for St. Mary's. I got company in here with 2 Brother Rice players, so it's going to be a power play for St. Mary's again.
That's one of those tough situations, Ben, watching it in the corner. You can see the one St. Mary's player surrounded by those 3 Warriors. The tough thing for those Eagles players is they must be thinking, I don't want to be the extra man in there, so then there's another penalty on me if I come into the fray.
So
tough situation where you can't really defend your guy. What are you hearing down there, Ben?
Yeah, the extra 2, and that's kind of what we knew, and referee was over talking to the Brother Rice bench, so that's where we stand. That's going to be a power play here, 2-minute power play here for St. Mary's.
Which will extend into the 3rd period if they don't score in this final 1:16 of the 2nd, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Now remember, you and I did this game last year, and Brother Rice came in here and won it. St. Mary's has had as good a pressure as they've had in this period. We've seen, well, nearly their last 5 periods they played here, Evan, on the prep, and they can carry that momentum here. They got a chance to take the lead here late stages here of period 2.
And it's funny how sports work. The first game between these 2 teams right around Christmas, 5-5, up and down the ice, goals galore. This game is totally different. It's chippy, there's not a lot of open ice, but it's still a heck of a hockey game to watch.
Yep, it is. The referee and Brother Rice still trying to plead their case, but the referee's like, you know what? The call is what it is. And I want everybody on the ice. We got a 5-on-4 power play.
One more look at what happens here. You can see that hit on Conan, which leads to Dom Pierre getting a face wash from a couple of Brother Rice guys in the corner.
Yep.
And after all that, it's going to be 5-on-4 hockey.
I mean, look, I got no problem with what they called based on seeing that. I think they clearly made the right call. First one was a penalty, kept going, second guy in, and that's where we're at. So here we go, Evan.
Johnston to take the face-off for St. Mary's on power play number 6. They have not scored on the power play yet tonight. Johnston fishes it free of Lindsay. Coming up on a minute to go, second period. Kavik for Kirkab. Cross-ice pass tipped before it could get to Pivic. Fed back to Kirkab. Kavik's shot goes wide. Johnston has it. Fedor's behind him if he wants him. Johnston. Pass for Pivic. Pivic turns forehand. Johnston tracks it down. Julian Johnston for Fedor. Passing left. Kavik spinning, feeding the slot. Shot goes wide. Kirkab. Cross-ice pass. Kavik directs it on net, and Manley has got it. And here comes a little bit more talking after the whistle.
Man, I would love to see the front of the net, if we can do it, in the battle that went on between Big Johnny Coons for Brother Rice, and I believe it was Kirkab that was in front. I mean, these two, I watched just solely that because I'm watching the net front based on all the things we've talked about, and that's how St. Mary's has generated chances, and they played in the O-zone so much here in the period. I mean, those two went at it for a good 30 seconds. I mean, just jousting back and forth. Let's see what we can see. There's Coons there, sends the player down, but I think it was earlier in this penalty kill for Brother Rice. Pivic's in there now, but man alive, was Coons just working and doing his job of defending the front of the net in front of his goaltender.
Making sure you know he also loves to play defense too.
Yes.
Starparo blue line shot got blocked. Good work by Valaire. Final few seconds of a second period that has been razor tight. To the third period we go, and what is turning into a darn good night of high school hockey. St. Mary's has finally scored. They have broken the seal. Morgan's goal ties it late in the second, and St. Mary's will start the third on the power play.
This is going to be a spicy third, Evan. These two teams are hot. Brother Rice is really hot. St. Mary's desperately trying to find a way to get on track with a win after they had come into their game Wednesday at 6-0-1 in their last 7, and I think it's going to be one heck of a third period coming up between these two outstanding teams.
A spicy third period. Grab a little sriracha and let's get ready for it. Third period starts in a few minutes after they clean the ice, and we're back to get it ready for it in just a few.
Do you have a wet basement, cracking foundation, or need more space? Hi, I'm Steve Iverson with Basements Plus. For over 20 years, our team has been designing and building award-winning lower levels. From waterproofing to basement finishing, we'll redefine your basement into a beautiful and comfortable space. Let us create a dry, usable, brag-worthy basement for you. Call Basements Plus today for your free consultation.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss.
McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to Fix My Feet today, and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom art supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
In today's ever-changing real estate and mortgage lending world, the importance of a true professional has never been higher. At Success Mortgage Partners, our mission is for every borrower to receive level 10 service, and our goal is to get you the lowest rate possible. We want you to have an experience of a lifetime, and navigating a turbulent market like this, it needs to be handled by a real professional. Call Todd Barr at 734-674-6154. Put 20 years of local knowledge to use for you and your family. Success Mortgage Partners Incorporated supports equal housing opportunity, NMLS ID number 130562. This is informational only, as it's not an offer of credit or a commitment to lend. Contact Success Mortgage Partners Incorporated to learn more about your eligibility for its mortgage products. Encompass Management Group, delivering to a higher standard. Give them a call, 888-675-9229. Email them at service@emgcondo.com. GH General Contracting in Southfield, Michigan, 248-878-7400. Service@ghgcllc.com. Saman Services, painting specialist, commercial, residential, industrial, interior, exterior services, maintenance, special coatings, seal coatings, parking lot stripping, and crack filling. SamanServices.com, 248-563-5399. Berg Tool Fabrication and Machining. Get the Superior Asphalt Incorporated, service beyond the surface. Taylor's Home Care Services, proud sponsor of Orchard Lake St. Mary's and Brother Rice Pink in the Rink event 2024. Glad you're with us. 1-1. Orchard Lake St. Mary's and Brother Rice are tied. Evan and Ben are coming right back with analysis, and Ben will talk with head coach Kenny Chaput of Brother Rice. Back after this on The Prep. Thanks for watching.
From an ordinary idea comes a great journey. It all starts with a simple thought, a vision of something bigger, greater than what already exists. It's that spark that ignites the passion and drive to create something truly amazing. At G-Brand, we understand this journey well. We take pride in the details and perfecting every aspect of the process, regardless of how small or big they may be. Because it's more than just a design or a shirt. It's about outfitting future champions. There's something to be said about a team coming together, each member contributing their unique skills, talents, and ideas. It's that collective effort that takes a simple idea and turns it into something truly great. The process can be excruciating, with countless hours spent tirelessly reviewing every detail. But the end result is pure and so rewarding, knowing that we've created something that will inspire greatness in those who wear it. Whether they come from a savage land or a booming metropolis, whether their numbers are 2 or 2 billion, the greatest their numbers could ever become is truly to become one. That's why at G-Brand, we're more than just a clothing company. We're a movement, a community of like-minded individuals who believe in the power of coming together to make a difference. So join us on this journey as we strive to outfit future champions and inspire greatness in all that we do. G-Brand. Now that's game.
Huron Valley Athletic Complex, where dreams, passion, and hard work create success.
Does your bank make you feel like you belong there? At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
As the voice of Michigan's student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports should be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe that athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe that students in the stands should have fun,
but not take away the focus from the game.
We believe coaches should act like teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and support their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss.
McGinley scores! Heck of a hockey game going on at Orchard Lake St. Mary's tonight. Meat grinder. 1-1 after 2 periods. Before we start the third, Ken Chapin, the head coach for Brother Rice, standing by with Ben downstairs.
It sure is, Evan. And, Coach, shots were tough for your team in that period. I mean, you did a lot of defending. What are your takeaways after the game through 2 periods?
Well, I'm glad our penalty kill's been good because we've needed too many penalties on our end. Some I'm not happy with our guys. Some I might not be happy with the other guys out
Understood.
there. But we're good there. We'll kill this 47 seconds off or whatever it is, and we'll get back to it.
They came with the biggest push they've had in the game in the second period. What do you got to do with your club here to start the third?
We got to be better with clearing the zone when we get the opportunities. We got looks up the ice that we're not taking, and then we're peeling it back into our own end, and that's inviting trouble, and we've done that quite a bit today.
I know we got a hockey game going, but we talked before the game, the event here tonight. What's it mean to you and your program to be able to take part in this Pink the Rink and do it all for such a great cause to help fight childhood cancer?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it earlier. I spoke to the boys before the game. I spoke to them yesterday about it. It's a big event. They got a lot that they should be thankful for of, health and the ability to take part in something like this. So we really tried to stress, the importance of the event and being a good representative for the event. But it's also a hockey game too, so you can't let the festivities take you out of your prep for the game. So they did a good job, though. They really did.
I love that, and I loved hearing you when we sat in here pregame talking about a great message to your team. Thanks for this. Great to see you again, and good luck in the third.
Appreciate it. Great having you guys on board, and hopefully you get a good third period out of it.
It's going to be spicy. Thanks, Kenny.
You're welcome. Thanks.
All right. There's the head coach of the Warriors, Evan, and getting ready here. Teams will be coming out soon, so can't wait to get the third going here.
Yeah, this game between Brother Rice and St. Mary's is a whole heck of a lot different than the first game between these two teams.
Yeah.
It was 5-5 in the game that they played right around Christmas time. This game a lot different, Ben, but as we're going to see some highlights from the second period, eventually leading to Brennan Morgan's goal to tie it up. A lot more of what St. Mary's coaching staff wanted going into the second period. They wanted some more hard work in front, and eventually they're going to get a goal out of it.
Yeah, they got that. They did get the one goal, and remember, they got 43 seconds that they'll have on clean ice to work with on the power play. And, the Brother Rice side, yeah, they did a lot of defending, and Kenny said there we had 3 shots in the period, and it's because of the pressure that St. Mary's put on, but they got some horses on this Brother Rice team, so I think you're going to see them come out in the first couple of shifts and try to come with a strong push of their own. We'll see once they get through the penalty, of course, but I think that's going to be key for Rice. I mean, they've got some players that can get up and down the sheet. We've seen Valaire. We talked about Kristen Haji. You got Coons from the back end. He can jump into the play and do some special things too. And they got a lot of guys that can play that kind of game, that north-south game with speed and skill. So Ramos, I think, has been really good. One of their defensemen. He's been taking chances. He's not one of their defensemen. He's one of their forwards, but he's had a lot of jump in this game too. So we'll see what happens in that department once we get the third going here.
You know, this game, Ben, honestly, it feels like we haven't played any even strength time. St. Mary's on their 6th power play of the game right now. And don't forget that Brother Rice's only goal, Valaire scored on a 5-on-3.
Yeah, it's been a different game in that regard. It's been a bit of a chippy game. We saw that sequence in the corner there that led to the extra man for St. Mary's when there were 2 Warriors in the box there for the play they made on Charlie Dompierre. So it has been a game full of special teams. I don't know that that's going to change, Evan. I think we're going to get a similar kind of game here in the third that we've had in the first 2 periods.
Environment's been great in this hockey arena all night. Place has been packed all night. Barely anyone's left since the time we dropped the puck.
Yeah.
Doesn't it still feel like there's a lot of pent-up energy ready to be loose in this place?
Yes, there does. There really does. And, you know, tip of the hat to there's Brian Clano, the head coach of St. Mary's. And if you weren't with us from the outset, his wife Lisa, their son Max played in the North American Hockey League a few years ago. And there's a look at Brian's profile. 25 years, man. That's awesome. He played at one point in his minor league career for the head coach of the Philadelphia Flyers, John Tortorella. And, man, he's got a couple really good stories. But great job by their family and Lisa and their group. There's so many women and moms involved and family and friends and getting this special night together, Evan.
On the power play to start the third, a shot was saved by Manley, and Brother Rice's outstanding penalty kill clears the zone yet again. Valaire absorbed a blow, but got it back to Johnny Coons, who rips it all the way down the ice. Dying moments of this St. Mary's power play. Brother Rice is that close to going 6 for 6 on the kill.
It's impressive.
Yes, it is. Kavik drops it to Kirkab, who floats a puck near the net, and Valaire swiped it aside. Banked off the boards. Johnston's got it. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Pivic had the puck taken away by Coons. Haji tips it high in the air, but not out. Murphy couldn't find the puck. Johnston holds the zone, directing it to the slot. Tipped off of a stick and played to center. St. Mary sends it to free space so they can change. Oh boy, Coons fell down, played in front, but nobody home. Haji, the man there for Brother Rice. Kelly nearly took it away. Coons for a teammate up ahead to Valaire, who couldn't handle the hot shot pass. Now he gets the puck back. Puck possession has been tough here the first minute and a half of the period.
There's quite a bit of water in the end of my left. It looks like a little bit of extra water down there, but it'll freeze up here soon.
You can notice at home the pink rink they are playing with today on this special event. They've also played a bunch of hockey here today. There's been games played literally all day. Kelly rims it around the boards. Couldn't hold it in. Rolling puck. Moran tracks it down. Pass in front, just missed a cutting Sebesto. St. Mary's back to grab it in their defensive zone. Sturparo steps away from the forecheck. Backhands it off of a Brother Rice body. Warriors keep it in. Rim it back along those boards. Sturparo absorbs a monster hit of the near corner. And eventually, the big blue liner comes away with the puck and sends it forward and comes off on a change. I think he's still reeling from that big hit.
Yeah, fair to say. Pretty heavy shot.
Oh, there we go. That's a St. Mary's penalty. Kavik hit from behind. Brother Rice about to go to one of their rare power play opportunities of the night. They get the extra attacker on with a netminder pulled. Only time Brother Rice has scored tonight, a 5-on-3. Here comes just their third power play of the night.
Yeah, and a big one it is. It really is here in the first 3 minutes here in the period. Get a look back at it. Kavik Players know, but for some reason, players sometimes have a hard time stopping when you see the numbers, when you see the back of a player. And Kyle Kavic's a hard-nosed player, but that's a penalty you just can't take.
Gives a Brother Rice offensive zone faceoff that they win for a team that struggled possessing the puck. Valaire dangling in front, he scores. That is silliness from Roman Valaire.
Takes it to the students, and there's a reason that this young guy came in, leading this Brother Rice team with 34 points, make it 36 now. Impressive. It took them all of 8 seconds to cash in. On the second time tonight with a power play, and it's a 2-1 hockey game here, and nice move there. And Keene got a piece, but not enough. Too much steam on it from Valaire. Nifty little play in the slot, and it's 2-1.
Brother Rice has done what St. Mary's has not been able to do tonight. Convert on the power play. They've done it twice, while St. Mary's 0 for 6. Kuhn's hard pass, Haji's shot. Keene made the save, fought it a little bit. Puck loose behind the net. Keene whiffed on the breakout pass. Now Sturparo back to get it, working with Carrera. Gallus up the boards, but not out. Haji's shot got tipped. Haji got it again. Down the boards it goes, and a big hit by Gallus, bringing down big Davis Belt.
And Belt's a big young dude. He's got to be 6'4", maybe even 6'5". He's huge.
Listed on the roster at 6'3", 185. I think he's a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Chipped into the offensive zone. Gallus finds the free puck. A little bit of space. Backhand try. It's loose and rolling wide. Gallus all over the ice on this shift. A guy who's been back and forth with the varsity white team this season. Brother Rice stepping ahead and taken away by Sturparo. Brother Rice caught on a change. Pivot. Big try goes wide.
He didn't miss that by much. Good look.
Still early stages of the third. Roman Valaire has scored for Brother Rice to give them their second different one-goal lead of the night. Coming across the center ice logo with speed. St. Mary's once again into the offensive zone. Look at Johnston. Draws another penalty. Julian Johnston made that whole thing happen.
He sure did. Talked about him the last couple of times we've seen the St. Mary's team. He's skilled. He can do it all. That's an area that counts as a tool in your repertoire when you can have that kind of ability, be able to skate, work your edges, and force a player into taking a bad penalty. And that one's just one where he stuck his foot out there, but Johnson had to step in there and saw it and knew he had to take him down or he's going to the goal.
7th St. Mary's power play tonight. Sebesto around the boards hoping for Kelly. Tied up by George in the corner. They get the extra man Moran to the puck. Pass in front, tipped by Coons, but not out. Moran, now it's out to center. Carrera back skating for St. Mary's on a quick breakout all the way back into their own defensive zone. Mary's will take their time now. Carrera. Right side pass coming into the zone with a little bit of speed. Sebesto. Kelly behind the net. Bodied hard by Coons again.
He's never off the ice. Sorry, Evan.
No, Johnny finds the puck and clears. It's an outstanding point. I feel like number 7 in black and pink tonight. He may as well set up a cot on the ice. There's no reason to go to the bench.
I mean, the kid's playing close to 30 minutes a night. Remember, the high school games here in Michigan are 51-minute games. I mean, that's amazing. He's such a good player, great athlete.
One of the best in Michigan, that's for sure. Still time on this St. Mary's power play that has been called all night. Right back to Kavik for Kirkab. Top 2 scores for St. Mary's on the ice on this power play. Kirkab tied up. George finds it for Brother Rice and clears. What more can you say about their penalty kill tonight?
It's been lights out, man. I mean, it's just been so good. They're smart. They don't take too many chances, and when they do, they're sure, and they make them pay off.
One last rush for St. Mary's if they hurry. Johnston got it to space right side. Big drive, Fedor, save, Manley, and a whistle. Only 8 seconds remaining on the power play.
Caden Ramos in the box with me. I don't know if you heard him, but doing a little coaching to his teammates here. He's another one of those lacrosse guys. He's going to go to the University of Tampa, and talked about Coons. He's going to St. Joe's to play lacrosse, and Andrew Lindsay is going to go to St. John's. They got a bunch of really smart, talented athletes on their team.
Brother Rice just killed off the 7th different St. Mary's power play tonight.
That's incredible.
And now a turnover. Tipped out to center. St. Mary's back in their defensive zone. Gallus on the ice as every shift becomes all the more important in a 1-goal game coming up on 10 minutes to go.
I always talk about it, Evan. After a kill, after a power play, big hit there, nice play.
And an opportunity, backhand save, Keene, and the rebound swept aside.
And that was Ramos again. That's the 3rd grade A he's had in the game by my count. And I always talk about special teams after the kill, after the power play. Who's going to take the momentum? It looks like Ramos and company.
Look at this shift. All over the ice, number 4 is for Brother Rice. Beath holds the zone. A slapper rises high. Lindsay had it, lost it. St. Mary's gets it to center. Coons back with it for Brother Rice. And whipping a pass to Beath, who stays on the ice and risks one high and into the mesh.
Ramos came off in the first 3 guys. Way to lay the body, way to lay the body. Man, what a shift from him. That was impressive from number 4 in white, Caden Ramos. Right there, knocking bodies to the ice. That allowed Ramos there to work his way down there, get a good opportunity in close. And Keene was there to make the stop.
Brennan Morgan after it for St. Mary's. Number 65 lost the puck. Don Pierre held the zone.
Good
Sent a
keep.
shot wide. Yes, sir.
It was good.
Brother Rice bench didn't think so.
Nope, it was good though.
And this is going to be an icing. Keep in mind as well down the stretch that in high school hockey, you can change
Good
on
point.
an icing.
Good point, Evan. It's a really good point. And you get a look at St. Mary's and their program profile, 14-6-1 right now, and state titles, they've won 3 of them, but it's been a long time, and maybe this is the year they can finally get it done. And back in 08, a crazy marathon, I think it was 8 overtimes they played in that game against Marquette.
If my memory holds correct, they gave both teams the championship.
Yeah, they did. I'm pretty sure it was 8 overtimes. Crazy. Another power play is Morgan doing what he does, Evan, with his speed. He's tough to defend, and they took him down, and I'm going to have company in here again.
Brother Rice bench went nuts at that last call. Brother Rice, for now, has the 4 skaters on the ice, and here's what happened. Let's take a look.
Yeah. I mean, the arm was in the air, but
delayed offside, maybe?
Must have overturned it, yeah. No penalty, my mistake. So we're 5-on-5 here, but nevertheless, Morgan, you better know where that kid's at.
Still so much time to go in this game.
Yep.
Pivic throws it in front. It got tipped. Dom Pierre right off the bench. Wrist shot, kick save. Nice stop by Manley.
Good little shot, too, from Dom Pierre.
Kirkab. Coons. Big body in front, deflecting that potential pass in front away. Now Julian Johnston passing for a try that goes high.
Great handle from Johnston just to get that shot attempt from his teammate there. He set that all up.
Pivic with a big blow on Coons, slowed him up. Now Johnny takes him down. That's an unforced error. Brother Rice, their 8th penalty.
Yep.
Broken stick on the shot. Oh, and then Coons slashed at Kirkab at the end of that play.
Now I will have company in the box, for sure. Johnny's been in here once before tonight, at least once.
Johnny is hot right now as he goes into the box.
He is.
So there's the penalty at the end of that.
I gotta say, I don't agree with that. I really don't, man. I think that's a stronger player being right there, but that's the call that was made. And I think on the other call, if I remember right, Evan, early, it was in the first period when Kuntz hit somebody on the half wall, basically right across from me, and it was kind of a similar play. I didn't really feel like it was a call. You see what Brother Rice has done. Their proud history. Greg Patterin, I did a lot of his games when he played at Michigan, spent quite a few years in the NHL, and they've had quite a few players. Of course, Mackenzie McEachern went to Michigan State a few years ago with Thomas Ebbing. McEachern playing now with St. Louis in the NHL, 7 state championships. So back to this game. We're at 8 minutes to go here. What'd you say it was, Evan? 8 power plays, right?
Yes, this is St. Mary's 8th power play. St. Mary's has seen Brother Rice kill off the first 7. Can Brother Rice somehow kill off yet another penalty with Kuntz sitting in the box? That's the question.
I mean, they have fine-tuned their PK. Not what they want to do, but they have been so good. Here we go.
Off the face-off, Moran working hard on that far side of the ice. Dropping a pass back. Kelly swings and misses on the shot. Brother Rice comes ahead. This is Ramos maneuvering it toward the front of the net, and Kane forced to freeze just a few seconds into this power play for St. Mary's.
I have really enjoyed watching Ramos play tonight. He has had, I got him for 3 chances, and such a good skater, and creates and can lay the body. He's not a big guy by any means, but he really knows how to play the game and get into space, and he'll step in for a big draw here.
Got tied up at the dot by Kelly. Ramos after it again in the corner. And St. Mary's begins the breakout on the power play. And they lose the puck. Turnover. Beef finds the puck and shoots it high. Kelly near the St. Mary's bench plays the puck ahead. Sebesto found it in between his skates as the Brother Rice bench wanted offside. George spinning back on the kill. Plays to space, up the boards, and out to neutral ice. Sturparo passing back for St. Mary's. Turnover. Brother Rice with numbers. Pass. Beef swung and missed. Now St. Mary's on the quick recycle. Rice got caught on a change. Sturparo offside play. Carrera was offside.
Smart play by Sturparo. Went in there on the end wall with Big Evan Murphy, and it looked like there was going to be a little something after the whistle, but nothing came from it. That pass about 6 inches in front of where it needed to be, out of the wheelhouse of the intended target. And here's Sturparo back the other way. Watch what he does here. Little shove there. They eye each other, and that's smart. That's what you got to do. You got to be disciplined, especially at this stage of the game.
Gallus on the ice for St. Mary's. A big shift for a guy fresh up from the varsity white team. Jacob Hughes throws it wide. Another try, waffling wide. That was Thomas Roberts who took the shot. Directed in front, puck loose. How did that not go in?
Great question. Wow.
Rainish for St. Mary's, knocking on the door. Roberts holds the zone, but it's out to center. Somehow Jude Manley and Brother Rice kept that puck from going in.
They had 2 chances at it.
George for Brother Rice, an offside play, and now we can get a look at somehow this puck not going in. What a wild sequence. This would have been the tying goal for St. Mary's.
Sure would have been. Under 6 to play, and great look from up top here. Wide there. Down the wall. That one off the mark. And then finally on that right wing, and I think you got a stick on that. I think you got the stick on it. The paddle of the stick.
Another pass in front. Kavik swung and miss. Brother Rice ahead. Could be a 3-on-2 developing. Good defense by Jacob Fedor.
That was a man-sized play on a big, big dude.
Davis Belt led the rush that time. Fedor again blocked it. Oof. Belt perched left post. They missed him.
Not by much.
Brennan Morgan comes up with it. 2-on-1. Morgan shoots. Save Manley. Connon was on the left. Brother Rice can't get it out of the zone. Now it's out to center. 2-on-2 coming the other way. Good defense by Diesel Carrera. Davis belts for Brother Rice. Big man with some moves.
The handle.
He turned the puck over. Pivot coming ahead. Luka Pivot. Good defense by the back line of Brother Rice. Haji. Johnston, look at that. In front, Pivot off the side of the net. Johnston thought it was in.
He did. He did. So the 2 penalties have been released. Each guy was serving one for each side. Coons is out of the box. I got my office back to myself now, but more importantly here's Johnson. I mean, look at the hands there, trying to get that puck in, and Pivot doing everything he can to try to jam that in over the blocker arm, blocker hand there of Manley. Just missed it.
Carrera, wrist shot, got blocked at the blue line. Loose puck, save Manley, and Brother Rice grabs the rebound. George striding ahead, walking to the slot and shooting it high.
That was labeled.
Bodies careening again in that corner, and another big blow. Coons lost the puck. St. Mary's striding ahead. Sturparo, pass, cross ice, found in the slot. Manley got to stick to it again. Coming up on 4 minutes remaining. St. Mary's working hard in the offensive zone. Bodies flying. Out to center ice. Brother Rice forced to change. An exhausted bunch of Warriors.
They are.
Johnston for St. Mary's. Passing ahead. Intercepted by Coons for Brother Rice. Puck behind the net. Rolling along those boards. And they call a hand pass.
Yep, they sure did, Evan. Good call by you. Good job seeing that up top. Under 4 to go, and St. Mary's just got to keep coming with that push. They try to tie this thing. Now, the last game we were in here on Wednesday, it was around 2:40, I want to say, when Brian Clano decided to pull the goaltender when it was 2-0. I don't think he's going to do it in the next minute, because that would be the math if he were to do it at that point. I think it's going to be somewhere minute 45 if they're in the position where they need to pull the goalie.
Still a little time before we get there. Pass intended for Rainish ends up being an icing.
Ouch.
So this is going to bring the faceoff all the way back into St. Mary's zone.
Yeah, that's tough. That's just tough, and that's happened a couple times here tonight for the Eaglets. And there's Thad Rainish playing up on the big club here for St. Mary's. He is a true freshman. Super skilled. He's got an upside, I think, eventually to that. And I don't think Johnston's even close to being all the way to his top side, but I think he's similar in the sense to Julian Johnston, a building block here for the next couple of years for St. Mary's. Yep.
Team that's in danger of losing a couple of hockey games in a row after coming into this week undefeated in their last 7. Roberts into the offensive zone. Slot shot high and into the mesh. 3:09 to go.
Yep. Watching down the St. Mary's bench and trying to keep an eye on their coaching staff, and no indication yet. I think we're way too early. I think we're at least a minute away if it remains 2-1 before they pull Will Keane.
Gavik off the faceoff, pushed it forward. Roberts holds the zone. Ooh. Shot from the point hit the mask of Manley.
Sure did.
This will be an icing.
Yeah. I still don't think they do it here. I think you wait. You got plenty of time here. You don't need to. It's way too early, I think, for them to pull him. So they got the ozone draw once again. They keep the same personnel out.
Gavik taking another face-off for St. Mary's. We will have a timeout. St. Mary's uses their timeout. 2:57 remaining on that game clock.
So, Evan, this is around the same time on Wednesday when Brian Clano took the timeout. I want to say it was about 2:35, 2:40, so close. There's Brian on the left there. And if you go back to that game, it was 2 goals then, and you and I debated, what's he do? We both felt he should pull him. And the 25-year head coach here did pull him, so I don't know if I'd do it here. I think I'd keep the pressure on. I'd keep this face-off. You got the face-off in the offensive zone. So we'll see, but he's got his guys huddled up, and they just got to get back to what they did in the second period. They got away a little bit from it, I think, here in the second or in the third from what they were doing in the second in terms of getting that pressure. They got a lot more pressure. There was a lot more traffic in the slot and on top of the paint, in the grade A scoring areas. And to Brother Rice's credit, I mean, they've killed penalty after penalty. They haven't had, I'd love to see the breakdown of actual 5-on-5 hockey in this game. It's been so special teams heavy, and great chance there. I think Manley got the paddle of the stick on that, but here we go, Evan. Keene is out between the circles at the hash mark, so maybe Clano is going to bring him to the bench here. Let's see.
Morgan off the draw as the puck floats down the ice back into the St. Mary's zone. For now, they keep Keene, the netminder, in between those pipes.
They do.
St. Mary's coming ahead. Kavik into the offensive zone as Keene looks to the bench. Connon maneuvering in front. Swept aside. Keene still in the net. Bodies converge in that near corner. Under 2.5 to go.
There he goes.
Oh my goodness, nearly a bad time for it. Brother Rice had a look at a yawning net, but it turns into an icing. Is this too early to pull the netminder, Ben? What do you think?
You know, I would have waited a little bit personally, but, you know, that's Brian's call, obviously. I would have waited. I would have waited here. It's been a little, haven't had a whole lot of cohesion here in the last, in terms of game time, 30 seconds or so. Remember when the clock was stopped with like 2:55, I want to say. There really hasn't been much in the O zone, but he's going to roll the dice here, man. He's going to do it with 2:21 to go. 6-on-5. Brother Rice has their timeout. Nothing yet. I don't get the feeling they're going to take it, and they're not here.
They throw Agbe out of the dot for Brother Rice. This leads to a tie-up off the face-off. Ends up rolling on Manley, and he just freezes the puck again.
Nearly 2 full games. Still 2 and change left here, but just 1 goal to show, and St. Mary's needs a tire here in the worst way.
Johnston back to Sturparo with the netminder pulled for St. Mary's. Johnston floats it in front. Manley makes the save on a great opportunity for Charlie Roberts.
And he immediately put his head in his hands, Evan. He had a really good chance. It was a good job by Johnston just to get him the puck in a lot of traffic. And Manley gets it with the portion of the trapper around the wrist and then covers.
Coming up on 2 minutes to go as Brother Rice tries to seal it. Carrera point shot blocked. St. Mary's holds the zone. Pivic's shot got blocked. Carrera, Sturparo tipped wide. Julian Johnston playing pitch and catch with Kirkap. Now back to the blue line, Sturparo shoots and tipped wide. Kirkap tracks it down. Carrera fakes the drive. 1:30 remaining. Brother Rice clinging to this lead. Point shot blocked. Ripped down the ice. That is an icing, but Brother Rice can change.
They can. Huge break for them because they were gassed. St. Mary's will get fresh bodies on. Charlie Dompierre there. We did a game here. I think it was the first game we did this year, Evan, and he scored a couple goals and a couple of big goals for him. And he's up on the line here, man the line with Fedor here.
1:24 to go. Brother Rice has the only goal this third. Valaire scored both of them tonight for Brother Rice. Dompierre shot blocked. Race to the puck. Haji after it. Fedor keeps the game alive. Connon for St. Mary's. Brother Rice takes it away, floats it back into the St. Mary's defensive zone. Coming up on 1 minute left. Can Brother Rice survive? Mary's grabs the puck and plays it to space. Connon rolls it down the wall into the Brother Rice defensive zone. Ping pong and puck. Found by Dompierre. Threw it in front, got tipped. Kelly tracks it down, 45 seconds to go. Fedor's shot got blocked. Loose in the slot and cleared. Rolling down the ice, not enough steam for an icing. Dompierre rips it around the boards and missed Fedor. Valaire sends it back along those boards, under 30 seconds to go. Charlie Dompierre to center, taken away. Johnny Coons sandwiched and brought down, but it kills some clock. Last rush for St. Mary's. 15 seconds to go. Connon at center ice. Brought down by Brother Rice. Valaire took a massive hit. There's a penalty that's pretty much going to end the game.
He's hurt.
And now you don't want anything silly to happen.
He is right next to me. He's moving. That's the good news. Face down. He's all right. Gets back up. Johnston absolutely smoked him. That was a wicked shot. And Johnston comes right over. The two guys smiling. That's good to see. Little pat for one another. I mean, he absolutely cream puffed him on that.
So now they're going to have to send a bunch of St. Mary's guys to the box there.
Yep.
And they'll send Ramos to the box for Brother Rice, but that's one of those deals where you're just sticking up for your guy.
Yeah, he's my new best friend, man. He's been in here 3 times, I think, tonight. But you're right. You got to stand up for your teammates. And sorting this out here with 7.4 to go. Bench telling their teammate to close his mouth in there. You don't need any more.
Score being what it is, time being what it is, obviously Brother Rice in pole position here. You just want both teams on a night like this, a great night for a great cause, a really good game. I know it's frustration for St. Mary's with the last couple of games the way they've gone, but you just don't want any funny business in the last little bit of the game here.
No, you don't. You don't want to see anybody get tossed for another game, or, you know, we're at a critical point in the season where, you know, the playoffs aren't far away, so you got to be smart. It was good to see Valaire get up, because when Johnston hit him, man, it was literally 3 feet from me here in the box, and that was a hard hit, but he's all right. So they got to put Keene back in the net. I mean, 7.4. Everything's got to go your way on this. D-zone draw. You got to win the draw. You got to try to spring somebody and get him out to center on about probably a 60-foot pass, if you're able to do it. So it's going to take a pretty Herculean effort, St. Mary's, to tie this game here.
They did get the tying goal in the second period. Brennan Morgan tied it up, but Brother Rice got goals from Valaire in the first and here in the third.
Yep.
To put him in position for a big win. Will Keene is going to go back in net here. It's kind of a no-win situation if you're St. Mary's in terms of pulling the goaltender.
Yeah, you have to. You got to try to fly somebody up, and it didn't matter. You didn't win the draw anyway, so that's the game. And Johnny Coons wraps it around, and ball game. Brother Rice.
That's a great win. That's a defending state champion at the Division II level. They walked into a really tough environment, an amazing night for a great cause. But all those guys in orange and black are waving goodbye to St. Mary's.
Yes, they are.
So Brother Rice this week, you talk about back-to-back impressive wins. They beat a Cranbrook team that walked in here to St. Mary's and shut out the Eaglets on Wednesday. And then they come to St. Mary's on their banner night, Pink in the Rink, and hold off what was a St. Mary's team that at times in this game, Ben, really had the Warriors back in their heels.
Yep, that's 6 in a row now for Brother Rice. So they're getting their game in order. And, you know, I talked about it. We talked about it throughout the game with Jude Manley and with Brother Rice. Like they don't really have a clear-cut one. Maybe this was a game where he kind of solidified himself a little bit in that department moving forward for this Brother Rice team. So that was a big performance from him in the net.
Still got to get our G of the game, by the way. A lot of candidates for Brother Rice tonight. You would think Roman Valaire would be the leader in the clubhouse with those couple of goals.
He is. I just asked Johnny Coons to grab 9 for me.
It's always nice, Ben, when you can also double as the stage manager.
Well, we spent a little bit of time together, so, it's all good. So, and Johnny did a good job getting him over here. He's already over here, so I got to grab the hat here. I think I'm just about ready for you, Ev.
All right, let's do this thing. Roman Valaire scores in the first, and he scores the winner in the third. He's standing by downstairs with Ben.
Roman, your teammate, Johnny, skated by, and I spent so much time with him tonight. I feel like we're friends now. I said, can you grab me number 9? First of all, you're our G of the game. There's a nice hat for you. What a win for you guys tonight, man. How's it feel to get this one?
It feels great. We're just coming together at the right time, and it's all just good leading into playoffs.
Talk to me about the 2 goals you had. The first one back in the opening period there, and then later in the hockey game. Walk me through what do you recall from the first one?
First one, I tried to go short side, top right, between the guy's stick. Somehow went in. The second one hit one of their players' sticks, I think. It just bounced in, so got really lucky. But, it's all just a team effort. This team's really coming together, and it's really fun.
It really, that's a great point. That's where I kind of wanted to go next with you. 6 in a row for you guys. And in talking to Coach before the game, he said more guys are starting to really buy into the little things. Not that you weren't bought in, but just the little things. What are those little things that you guys have bought in collectively as a group here in the last couple of weeks?
Just working hard, finishing checks, and just wearing teams down, which really helps us in the third period to finish games off like today.
And to play in a game like this, this is one of the better environments you guys will play in all year, man. What's it mean to you?
It's just so great. It's so fun. The whole atmosphere is just amazing.
A lot of friends on the other side, I presume?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know half the team, so it's fun, but sucks sometimes,
Yeah, I saw when that big hit there at the end, and Johnston came right over to you, so I presume you guys go back a ways.
Yeah, we used to play with each other I think two years ago, so he's a good friend.
Great. Well, this is a great win for your hockey team, and thanks for doing this. Congratulations on being our G of the game.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. We'll see you down the road.
See ya.
All right, there you go, Evan, our G of the game. 2 big goals on the power play, and a big win for Brother Rice, 6 in a row now as they beat the Eaglets here 2-1.
I know the entire state is going to hate hearing us say this. Brother Rice is playing really good hockey again.
Yeah.
Guys, go ahead.
Aren't they good enough in lacrosse? They're great in both. Let's be honest. That was a gutty win. I'd love to see the numbers of actual 5-on-5 hockey from this game. it was so lopsided, so many penalties, and that's not the way Rice wants to play. That's just the way this game went. And this is a team they're full of thoroughbreds, and the guy we just talked to is one of them, their leading scorer, 36 points, and he played a really good game when it mattered the most when it came to scoring goals, and he popped them both for him.
Heck of a night of hockey. Ben, busy week here at St. Mary's. We need a little sleep, man. This is a busy week.
We do, man. We do. It's always fun working with you, Evan, and all of our crew, and everybody Chad puts together makes our job really easy. So a tip of the hat to Alex and all the guys and gals on our crew. Can't do it without them.
And thank you for joining us, whether you've been with us the entire day for all of the various Pink in the Rink games here at St. Mary's, or whether you just tuned us on later on a Saturday night to catch the finish of what turned out to be a really great hockey game between Brother Rice and St. Mary's. A couple of teams that have state title dreams, and they played in a state title type of atmosphere tonight here at St. Mary's. Shout out to Brother Rice for winning 2-1. Our G of the game, Roman Valaire, with that gorgeous wrist shot to start the scoring in the first. And later on in the third, he had the backhander to win it after Brendan Morgan had the tying goal for St. Mary's in the second. For Ben and the whole crew, led by our fearless leader, Alex Westfall behind the scenes, Evan Stockton saying thanks for joining us on a Saturday night. Brother Rice and Roman Valaire come out on top 2-1. We'll talk to you again soon.